Hey folks, Jim and Leela here for the final episode of the year, the top 10 best comics of 2008. So let's get into it, shall we? I'll start with number 10, All Hail Megatron by Shane McCarthy, Guido Guidi, and released by IDW. Now this is simply one of the best Transformers books in years. The art is fantastic, the story is great. If you're a Transformers fan, this is a must.
Number 9, Superman Batman number 50. This is from DC Comics. It was a really important issue in the series. Reaching number 50 is not something that happens every day, and this is a really awesome series, and this is a really awesome issue. It revealed new stuff about the characters, had great art, great story. It was a great read.
Next up, Oz the Manga by David Hutchison from Antarctic Press. If you're an Oz fan, this is a must-read. The art's fantastic, the story is great, and everything about it is just spectacular.
Next up, we've got Batman Rest in Peace. Now, I know what some of you are saying, that you didn't really like this series, but I'm saying that it's one of the best based on the potential of what could happen afterwards and how great some of the issues were in the series. This storyline is going to be really awesome. The press got it all wrong saying that Batman died, but what does happen could be even more interesting, so hopefully through this next year, after the Last Right stuff, it'll be really cool.
Next up, Skydoll from Marvel. Now this is the first in their Soleil line, and what a way to go for their first series. If you're a fan of European style comics, this is possibly one of the best. The artwork is simply gorgeous. And that's saying the least I possibly can about it, because not only is the story great, but the art impeccable.
Next up, we've got Secret Invasion. This was Marvel's big event for the whole year. Just finished up, or is wrapping up now, and is leading into the whole Dark Reign stuff. It was just really cool. This whole Secret Invasion thing that went on with the Skrulls was just awesome. I loved every bit of it. Some of the tie-ins were only okay, but the main series was really enjoyable for me. It was one of the best crossovers of the year.
Next up, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Whereas Serenity and Angel have failed miraculously, Buffy goes on without a hitch. Buffy is just getting better and better as the series goes on, and I cannot recommend Buffy highly enough. It's simply fantastic whether you're a fan of the show or whether you've never read or seen Buffy before.
Next up, we've got Kick-Ass. This series started this year. It was about a young kid who decides that he wants to be a superhero, but he has no discernible powers or any right to call himself a superhero, and it's just really hilarious how it goes on after that. This book was so good that it was jumped on right away to be made into a major motion picture.
Which is actually filming locally right now.
That's right. So make sure that you keep your eyes open for that and get onto this series now, because you know it's been coming out really slowly, so we're still at a pretty low issue number, so you can still jump on.
And number 2 is Dark Ivory from Image. And I cannot recommend this book enough. The art is simply gorgeous. The story is great. It's the characters that you care about. It's just the settings and everything. I cannot recommend it enough. It's just great all over. Ava, Joseph, great work. It's one of my favorites.
And last, our number 1 book of the year, because I made Jim let me,
Damn you!
is Captain America. This book has still been so awesome since they killed Steve Rogers. It just keeps getting better and better, and how it's going to be tied into the whole events of what's going on in the Marvel Universe, I'm sure can only get better. So Ed Brubaker, you're awesome, and everybody have a happy holidays.
Happy New Year.